We welcome you all back to JAPLANG Language Services. This video is on Minna No Nihongo Chapter 5, where we will be learning new 56 vocabulary plus 6 grammar pattern. So here we go. All right. So you can see this, like, what we have given the description. Like in this lesson, we will be learning about the topic like national holidays. We will also continue with the vocabulary part about days, months, and structure. At the end of the lesson, learners need to understand all the vocabularies and grammar structures. First part is vocabulary. There are 5 subjects: verb, transport, nouns, time, and location. So you can see here we have only 3 verbs. That is ikimasu. Let's go. All right, ikimasu. You can see here the very first verb is ikimasu. It means to go. Kimasu is to come, and kairimasu is to go back or return, right? So I repeat again, ikimasu means to go. Example, if I go to Chennai, I'll say watashi wa Chennai ni ikimasu. That will take care in the second part of this video. Similarly, kimasu is to come, and kairimasu is to return or to come back. You can see here in the animation I have given waiting for your return, or here I come, and let's go. All right, we move to next section is called that's vocabulary is all about the transport. So hikoki, hikouki is aeroplane, fune is ship or boat, densha is train, and chikatetsu is subway. All right, you can again repeat. Hikoki is aeroplane, fune is ship, densha is train, and chikatetsu is subway. We move to next with the next section. Uh, Shinkansen. Shinkansen is bullet train. See the speed, zoom, right? It's almost 574 kilometer per hour. All right. So Shinkansen is bullet train. Bus. How the bus flies, I'm not sure, but yeah, bus is bus. Basu is bus. Takushi is taxi. Takushi is taxi. Jitensha. Jitensha is bicycle. Aruite is walk. This penguin is walking. See how nicely it is walking. All right, and this person, since last 1 hour, I am seeing this person at one place is cycling. All right, so bicycle means jitensha. We move to next, and next is again continuing with the transport. All right, so futsu, normal or person is running after a train, right? We should not get into a train which is running. Be careful. Son. Futsu is normal ordinary train. Kyuko is train that bypasses. Like, there's some train which at every railway station. So that's called Kyuko. Tokyo is that train, limited express. Tokyo is like, there's some like Rajdhani Express we have in India, right? So we can say, like, take an example, Tokyo as in Rajdhani is, you can say Shalimar Bagh, it can be a Kyuko, and Futsu is, yeah, passenger train. All right. Yes, we move to next. Then come to person and noun, right? Hito is person, all right? So Hito is person. Tomodachi is friend. See, so nicely these two dogs are hugging each other. Tomodachi. Hitori is one person, alone. One person, one vote. All right, Hitori. All right, and Kajoko, this is, see, family. We should always stick with our family member size. So Kajoko is family. Moving to next slide. Yeah, it's a bit difficult, but I'm very much sure that you would be able to learn by heart. I could not have any picture on this. I'm so sorry for this, but yes, please remember this. Days and week. The last week is called Senshu. Shu is basically week. All right, we have shoe, right? Shoe, no, what we wear in our foot, right? Shoe is common for everything, right? Sen is before, so that's Senshu will be last week. Konshu is this week. Raishu is next week. Sengetsu is last month. Kongetsu is this month. Raigetsu is next month. Kyonen is last year. Kotoshi is this year. Nen or Rainen is next year. So Nen is common for every year, right? Kyonen, Kotoshi is exception, so you have to remember that. Rainen is next year. Gatsu is month. It can be Nangatsu, what month, etc. etc. Now remembering this week, dates of the month is initial 10 is difficult, but remaining is going to be easy. Yeah. So 1 to 10 is bit uh, different, and remaining from 11 is same, or numbers plus nichi we have to add. Alright, the Suitachi is the first day of the month. Futsuka is second day of the month. Mika is third day of the month. Mika Singh, is an Indian singer, Mika Singh. Alright. Yoka, we in cricket we had Chauka Mar diya, right? So similar. Yoka is fourth, and Itsuka is fifth. Muika, right? Muika is sixth. So you can just relate Mika. The double of Mika becomes Muika. So 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. Similarly, Nanuka is 7. Yoka, like 4 was Yoka, and 8 is Yoka. So please, you have to pay attention a little bit here. Yoka and Yoka. So 4 multiplied by 2 is Yo, long sound, right? So it's Yoka. Kokonoka is 9th. Toka is 10th. Juyoka is 14th. Hatsuka is 20th. Nijuyoka is 24th. Nichi is days. Now you will be wondering like how to say 11th day of the month, 12th day of the month, 13th day of the month, right? It's very simple. So what is 11? Ju Ichi. Alright. And then day is Nichi. So can we say 11th day of the month will be Ju Ichi Nichi. 12th will be Ju Ni Nichi. 13 will be Ju San Nichi, like that. Right? Exceptional. These are 1 to 10 and all these 14, 20 and 24. This 10 plus 3 is a bit different. 13 out of 30 days, 31 days, we have 13 exceptional. Remaining is same. Now you just have to add numbers plus Nichi. Alright. Non Nichi will be what day? Itsu is when. Sugino is next. And the last about is all about the location. Gakko. Gakko is school. Back to school. Now I have got 2 kids. I'm just waiting when they will be back to school. Seriously, the life is very hectic since last 1.5 years. They have been troubling uh, their mama and papa, like kind of thing. Jokes apart, yes, Gakko is school. Eki is station. Supa is supermarket, right? Alright, and now coming to grammar part. Alright, so grammar part we will have here words. Just see grammar part. Alright, so in lesson 5 we have 6 structures, mostly about the uses of verbs. The first structure related to 3 verbs that appear in the vocabulary part. It is ikimasu to go, ikimasu to come, kairimasu is to return back. Alright, 1 second, son, just give me one please. Volume as well. I'm not sure why it's volume is not there. Alright, yes, it's on. System audio is on, so probably we will try to go back and then listen for the sentences.
文系
1、
私は京都へ行きます。
2、
私は帰ります。
3、
私は家族と日本へ来ました。
Alright, hopefully you could hear it properly. If not, we'll try to do it when we'll try to play the grammar pattern what we are going to learn in this. I'll play one more time. Please listen to this.
文系
1、
私は京都へ行きます。
2、
私はタクシーで家へ帰ります。
3、
日本へ来ました。
Hi, thank you. And on this pattern, we'll be also learning these example sentences.
例文
1、明日どこへ行きますか？
奈良へ行きます。
2、日曜日どこへ行きましたか？
どこも行きませんでした。
3、なんで東京へ行きますか？
新幹線で行きます。
4、誰と東京へ行きますか？
山田さんと行きます。
5、いつ日本へ来ましたか
3月25日に来ました。
？6、誕生日はいつですか？
6月13日です。
move to the very first pattern. You can see in the lesson 5 we have 6 structure grammar pattern. That means mostly about the uses of verbs. The first structure related to 3 verbs that appeared in the vocabulary part. It is ikimasu to go, ikimasu to come, and kaerimasu to return. The first pattern, noun or place a ikimasu, place a ikimasu, or place a kaerimasu, right? So noun a ikimasu, kimasu, or kaerimasu, either of one you can use with the place. It means to go and return to that plus n instance per place. So here n is the location nouns, right? So practically a although it writes as hey, but when it is a, it has characteristics that are combined in sentences with verbs that indicate movement and stand after location nouns. For example, I go to Tokyo, then it will be Tokyo e ikimasu, or Nihon e ikimashita means I came to Japan. So note, I have given a can be replaced with ni particle these days. In current the present days, they also we are using ni in place of a. So if I am going to Delhi, I can say watashi wa Delhi ni ikimasu, or watashi wa Delhi e ikimasu. All right. So you can with the place we can use, it's a destination particle. You can, as of now, you can just think wherever you are going after that place or after that destination, a or ni particle you will use, and then after that ikimasu, kimasu, or kaerimasu. I hope this is clear. All right, so we move to next the same thing. How about I go home? The answer is uchi e kaerimasu. I return back home. Right? Remember that the practical a is only used in sentences that indicate movement. If you want to ask about the location, then you have to say doko to replace the noun. The practical and a verb preserved and attached with a means go to, come to, where. So we have learned how to say I go to Tokyo or I go home. In case you want to say I don't go anywhere, it is dokomo ikimasen or dokomo ikimasen deshita. Of course, the verb need to be negative, right? So we'll learn that later. The second pattern, that's what we were talking about. Doko, emo, it's a optional. In the bracket, a is optional. You can directly say dokomo ikimasen or ikimasen deshita. Alright, when an interrogative takes the particle mo and the verb following it is negative, all that is represented by the interrogative is denied. Doko e mo ikimasen, I don't go anywhere. Doko e mo ikimasen. Or nani mo tabemasen, I don't eat anything. Or dare mo ikimasen, nobody is there. We will be mentioning in chapter number 6 and chapter number 10 as well. So now practical mo in the above sentence replace a is to completely negate the subject. Another example, I don't study anything. Then the sentence will be watashi wa nani mo benkyou shimasen. Right? So hopefully, third pattern is vehicle de ikimasu. Don't look at the picture. This is very funny. GIF what they have sent. They stopped the bus and tied their shoelace, and then the bus had to move from there. All right. Okay, coming back to the grammar pattern, you can say vehicle de ikimasu, kimasu, or kaerimasu. Vehicle can be anything. It's not a moving vehicle. It can be any object. The particle de indicates a mean or method. When verbs denoting movement, ikimasu, kimasu, or kaerimasu, etc. are used with de. De indicates a means of transportation. The noun preceding de, the de is vehicle in this sentence. Densha de ikimasu, I go by train. Takushi de ikimasu, I came by train. So when you walk somewhere, you use expression aruite. In this case, de is not used. So eki kara aruite kairimashita. I walked home from the station, right? So for instance, how do we say we to go home, come, return by something? The answer is practical noun, transport noun combined with practical they attach with 3 verbs kimas, kimas, and kairimas means to go, come, return by noun. That is it shows the way to move. For example, I go by train. Watashi wa densha de ikimasu. Or I came here by taxi. Watashi wa taxi de kimasta. Notice that this example by. No, I have crossed it. About using transportation. If you go on foot, we don't use de. From the station to home, we will say watashi wa eki kara aruite kairimasu. If you want to make a question about transport nouns, the question would be nan replaced by the noun. Come, return by what? All right. Hopefully this is clear. Fourth pattern is noun, person, animal, to, verb. To is with together with. All right. So when you do something with a person or an animal, the person or animal is marked with the particle to. Kajoku to nihon ekimashita. I came to Japan with my family. If you do something alone, the expression hitori de is used. To is not used. Hitori de Tokyo e ikimasu. I'll have to delete one Tokyo here again. Alright, so hitori de Tokyo ikimasu. I go to Tokyo alone. When doing something with an object, even with human or animal, we will use practical to. For instance, kajoku to furansu e karimasta. The one doing the action is me, right? And the last subject is family. That's why we say kajoku to. This sentence means I went to France with my family. There is one thing you that is the practical to. Yeah, the particle to. Sorry, it is only used when doing something with an object. We cannot use it when doing something alone. Right? Who? Dare. Action word is dare. But the particle to and then the verb is not changed. Only put ka at the end of the sentence. From the beginning of the sentence, we have learned some structures about time, but we have not learned ask about when, right, etc. And then next is about that itself, right? So next is itsu. Itsu, to ask about time, the interrogative using nan such as nanji, nan yobi, nangatsu, nannichi are used. Other than these, the interrogative itsu when is also used to ask when something will happen or happen. Itsu does not take the particle ni. Itsu nihon ni kimashita ga? When did you come to Japan? Sangatsu 25 nichi ni kimashita. I came on 25th of March. Itsu Hiroshima e ikimasu ka? When you will go to Hiroshima? Raishu ikimasu. I'll go next week. So for example, I want to ask when do you go to Japan? Itsu nihon e ikimasu ka? The answer, the question. If you answer with the specific time such as 3rd of March, it will be Sangatsu Mikka ni. If your answer has no specific time, then we don't have to answer with ni. I'll go on 3rd of March. So no, you can say Sangatsu Mikka ni ikimasu like that. All right. All right. So now continuing the pattern. S plus yo. The yo is placed at the end of the sentence. It is used to emphasize information which the listener does not know or to show that you are giving your judgment or views acceptably. So, この電車は甲子園 Koshien is the name of a town near to Osaka. 行きますか Sentence is この電車は甲子園へ行きますか いえ、行きません。上の普通ですよ. Does this train go to Koshien? No, it does not. The next local train, it will go. Again, next sentence is 無理なダイエットは体に良くないですよ. Excessive dieting is bad for your health. That we learn in chapter 19. Like so, the word yo stand at the end of the sentence to emphasize the information to the listener. For example, to emphasize the train go to Kyoto. この電車は京都へ行きますか means is this train go to Kyoto? It will be いえ、行きません. Sugyo no futsu desu yo means no. It is not the ordinary. The next ordinary train will go. All right. All right. So we'll have a small conversation video also just to see whether we are understanding other things or not. Yeah. Please watch this video.
すみません。50円までいくらですか
350円です。
350円ですね。ありがとうございます。すみません。甲子園は何番線ですか
次の普通ですよ。
そうですか。どうも。
Thank you so much for watching weekend everyone. Happy weekend everyone. Thank you so much. Take